Have you ever wondered if playing hard to get actually works? Should we pull back just to make someone miss us? It's a tough question, right? On the one hand, we don't want to manipulate or play games, but on the other hand, we also don't want to chase someone who doesn't appreciate us. The truth is, true attraction isn't about playing games. It's about the energy you radiate. When we focus too much on whether someone's texting us back or if they're thinking about us, it creates resistance. And guess what? That resistance is what pushes them away. But when we shift our energy back to ourselves, things change, not just in relationships, but in all aspects of life. So, in today's video, I'm going to dive deep into how to get someone to miss you, not through manipulation, but by embodying true confidence and self-worth. We'll discuss the psychology behind it, the role of attachment styles, and most importantly, how to step into your own power so that you become magnetic without even trying. Let's dive in. Number 1, stop trying so hard and let go. The more we try to hold on to something, the more it slips through our fingers. Think of it like gripping sand. The tighter you hold, the faster it escapes. This applies to relationships too. When you try to make someone miss you, it's almost like you're forcing the situation. You might think, if I stop texting first, they'll notice me, or if I act busy and unavailable, they'll chase after me. But here's the reality. Even when you're playing it cool, your energy is still focused on them. You're reacting, strategizing, and hoping for a specific outcome. And let me tell you, people can feel that. They might not put it into words, but they sense when you're trying to manipulate the dynamic, and that's not attractive. Instead of obsessing over how to make them miss you, ask yourself, why do I feel the need to be missed? What part of me craves validation? When you focus on your own passions, your goals, and your joy, you'll naturally become more attractive. Not because you're playing the game better, but because you're no longer playing at all. Ironically, that's when people start noticing your absence, not because you wanted them to, but because you finally became someone worth missing. Number 2, the power of emotional availability. It's crazy how many people think they're being loving by constantly texting first, checking in all the time, or trying to prove their worth in a relationship. But what they're really doing is pushing the other person away. When you're constantly wondering if they miss you, whether they're thinking about you, or whether you should text them, your energy is completely focused on them, not on yourself. This often comes from an anxious attachment style, that deep fear of being abandoned, of not being enough, which causes you to overcompensate. You overtext, overgive, and overthink. But here's the thing. That energy feels heavy, even suffocating, to the other person. It's like holding a butterfly too tightly. What happens? It struggles to fly away, but if you just let go, you might be surprised to see it choose to stay. Emotional availability is about knowing your worth so deeply that you can be open and vulnerable without needing someone else's validation. When you show up this way, not only are you more attractive, but you're also free. And that's when the right people naturally enter your life. Number 3, create space for them to feel your absence. Here's the thing, we all want to be missed, but we often never give people the chance to miss us. It's like leaving music playing in the background all day. Eventually, you stop hearing it, but when it suddenly stops, that's when you notice the silence. The same goes for relationships. If you're always initiating contact, checking their social media, or waiting for a text, you're never really gone. You're still pouring your energy into them. But here's the shift. Don't step back just to get a reaction. Step back because you deserve your energy back. Focus on your own life, your happiness, your growth. Build a life so full and exciting that their attention becomes an afterthought. When someone truly cares about you, they'll notice when you're not there. And if they don't, then that's your answer. Some people won't miss you because they never valued you in the first place, and honestly, that's a blessing. Number 4, confidence is magnetic. Listen to this. You don't attract people by chasing them. You attract them by becoming someone they can't ignore, and that has nothing to do with your looks, money, or playing games. It's about your energy. It's about how you carry yourself when you enter a room. It's about moving through life confidently, unapologetically, like you know exactly who you are and what you bring to the table. Confidence isn't about faking it. It's about genuinely not needing anyone to feel whole. It's easy to obsess over whether someone misses you or is thinking about you, but the moment you stop needing them to, the moment you shift your focus back onto yourself, that's when they actually start noticing your absence. So stop asking, do they miss me? And start asking, am I living a life so full and interesting that people can't help but be drawn to me? That's the shift. When you stop chasing and just be yourself, you become magnetic. The right people will be drawn to you. Number 5, reclaim your energy and watch what happens. When you stop focusing on someone, they feel it. It might sound unbelievable, but energy doesn't lie. When you're constantly thinking about someone, checking if they viewed your story, replaying old memories, you're still feeding that connection. Even if you're silent, they can sense it. But the moment you truly pull your energy back, things change. Here's where most people go wrong. They pretend to let go. They stop texting, but deep down, they're still waiting, hoping for a reaction. That's not real detachment. It's a strategy. The universe doesn't respond to tricks, it responds to truth. Instead of faking it, truly reclaim your energy. Stop watching them, stop waiting for their texts, and stop pouring all your attention and emotion into them. Put that energy back into yourself. The craziest part is, the second you genuinely stop caring, that's when they'll notice. But by then, you might not even want them back because you'll realize the real magic wasn't in getting them to come back, it was in coming back to yourself. As we close out today's video, take a moment to reflect on what we've discussed. True attraction isn't about playing games or trying to manipulate someone's feelings. It's about stepping into your own power, embracing self-worth, and radiating confidence. When you stop worrying about whether someone misses you or not, and instead focus on building a life that excites you, you naturally become magnetic. That's when people will truly notice your absence, not because you forced it, but because you became someone worth missing. If today's video resonated with you, I encourage you to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss out on more valuable content. This channel is dedicated to helping you create meaningful connections and build the self-confidence needed to attract the right people into your life. I'd love to hear from you. Have you ever experienced the power of pulling back to allow someone to miss you? Share your story in the comments below and let's start a conversation. Your thoughts and experiences matter here, and I always love engaging with you. Remember, the real magic happens when you stop seeking validation and start valuing yourself first. Keep shining, stay confident, and I'll see you in the next video.